Well, bit of a chat. Wait till you hear this. More woke madness, right? Wait till you hear. Just read it on the internet. A bit of it, right? They reckon now teaching Latin is racist. Yes. Can you believe it? Teaching Latin is racist. You know, and what have you. I mean, have you ever heard such bollocks in your life? You know, from the woke brigade? Like I said to you before in here, the only good thing about woke is it opens up a debate about racism. The rest of it, it's just mind-boggled. It boggles the mind. It's just so stupid. I mean, what next? What are they going to do next? Ban teaching different languages in schools because it's a culpable appropriation. You know, what have you? Cultural appropriation, that's it. You know, I mean, that's a big, yeah, that's what they say now, cultural appropriation. So like if you were wearing a sombrero, I think it's a sombrero, Mexican hat, cultural appropriation, you're not supposed to wear it. Or actors shouldn't really be allowed to play Mexicans or other people. If should only play their own nationality. It's just bonkers, isn't it, really? Absolutely bloody bonkers. You know, it just gets worse. It's idiotic. You know, honestly, I mean, what are they teaching these kids in schools? You know, and what have you? It's like trans stuff. I mean, I've got nothing against trans people in any way, shape or form. But when I was growing up, right, I'm 53, right? I was born in 68, left school in 84. When I was growing up, there was gay people, right? There was lesbian people. There was transgender people. There was bisexual people. There was people, hermaphrodites, I think they're called, who were born with a penis and a vagina. And that was it. That was it. You know. But now it's all this bollocks of non-binary this, non-binary that, and there's 100 genders. I mean, honestly, I mean, you can say what they bloody want, if, you know, think of themselves, self-identify as what they want. I just think it's a load of bollocks myself, to be honest with you. You know, I just think it's pretty idiotic. I mean, biologically, this is the way, there was a doctor on Question Time. And this is a doctor, qualified doctor, right? And he said on Question Time, you cannot change your biological sex. But the presenter at Question Time, that woman, I don't know what her name is, said, well, some people would disagree with that. Well, you can disagree with it all the way, but he's a doctor, he should know, you know, he's been to medical school, you know, you can't change your biological sex. You know, you just can't. Yeah, I mean, if you're a man and you're transgendering into a woman, I've got nothing against them, you know, and you have an artificial vagina created, what have you. I'll call them whatever name they want, Susie, Janet, whatever. I haven't got a problem with it in any way, shape or form. But when you get into to legal terms, internally, they're still a biological. Internally, there's still biologically, internally, a man who transfers into a woman is still biologically a man, biologically. You know, according to this doctor, anyway. Well, it is, isn't it? You know, and it's like when Keir Starmer was asked about, do only women have a cervix? Well, yes, only women do have a cervix. Only biological women have a cervix. You know, I mean, I've got no problem with a man transgendering into a woman, and I'll call her a woman, you know, not a problem with it. But when we get down to biology, you know, you can't get around biological reality. It's fact. It is absolute 100% fact. And honestly, this woke stuff, it just gets worse and worse. You know, I mean, I was a fan, I wouldn't say I was a massive fan of Doctor Who. And now they've ruined it, in my opinion, absolutely bloody ruined it. You know, the Doctor should have stayed a man, in my humble opinion. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, I really am. I really 100% am, you know. Live and let live, me, I'm telling you, I've got nothing against gays, lesbians, transgenders, whatever. Live and let live. I'm a heterosexual guy. You know, I like women, you know. But it's just madness. I mean, Latin racist. I mean, come on. Be serious. Be serious. And people buy into this shit as well. You buy into it. It's racist, you know. And it's like slavery, right? Slavery. You go on about slavery, which was terrible. And I even got a tattoo of Kunta Kinte, who was an African slave. He's one of my heroes. I've shown it to you before. Right, he's one of my heroes. Well, I've got his name. I haven't got a picture of his name tattooed there, right? He's one of my heroes. I'm not racist in any way, shape or form. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I'm not happy. But the simple fact is, I've watched countless, because I love history, countless Discovery Channel and all that sort of stuff. History Channel and everything, right? And all races throughout history have been slaves. We've all been slaves. Well, not me personally, but all races have been slaves. Black, white, pink, purple, whatever. Everyone's been slaves throughout history. Yeah. And the way they're trying to change history and pulling statues down, what's that all about? You know, you can't change history. I'm sorry if that offends people, but you can pull all the statues down you like. You can scream and shout and stamp your feet like a 2-year-old if you want, you know, but you won't change a second of the past. The past is there to be learnt from. That's all you can do. You learn from it. That's it. And what have you. There is a debate to be had, though. A lot of these statues should be in a museum. And I haven't got a problem with that. I haven't got a problem with these statues being in a museum in the slightest. But they shouldn't be pulling them down by mobs. They should be done legally and above board. You know, honestly, Latin. I mean, getting back to the main one of this, Latin is racist. I mean, it's absolute bollocks, isn't it? Let's be honest about it. It's bollocks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.